Hello everyone, I'm very excited to be here discussing this Archives Direct collection, as Dot said, with files from the National Archives for Conflict in Indochina, Escalation, Reunification and Withdrawal, which is Module 2 of our very successful first module, Conflict in Indochina, Crisis and Upheaval, 1959 to 1964. Module 2 looks at 14 years of history across Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos from 1965 to 1979, and this collection will be publishing in May this year. So this second module includes both the files from the Foreign Commonwealth Southeast Asian Department and the general correspondence of the Foreign Office. And like Module 1, these files are split into sub-series for Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam. The second module covers a pivotal section of the timeline for the Vietnam War and covers key events such as the entry of the first US ground troops in Da Nang, South Vietnam, under Johnson's administration in 1965, the Tet Offensive in 1968, the death of Ho Chi Minh, and for the latter part of the timeline, the signing of the Paris Peace Accords with the withdrawal of the US troops in 1973, and in 1975, the fall of Saigon with the final reunification of Vietnam under communist rule. The files also look towards Laos and Cambodia's involvement, as well as material relating to the Cambodian Civil War and the uprising of the Khmer Roug, their actions across Cambodia, and the international outlook and outcry of their dictatorship, included United Nations investigations and reports. Other document types in the resource comprise of official correspondence, photographs, maps, memorandums, first-hand accounts, and statements. And this second module will be publishing on our Cortex platform in May this year, which allows for greater accessibility for users, and our metadata allows documents to be more easily navigable than before. This collection hosts a myriad of themes and topics for researchers, of which I have highlighted here. So researchers can explore documents relating to Anglo-American relations and track how that develops across the timeline, communism, internal political conflict, foreign aid, trade, military and warfare, human rights, particularly in Cambodia with the Khmer Roug, religion and culture, and the image in the top right there is a Buddhist demonstration in South Vietnam in 1967, genocide and atrocities, protest and activism, especially of course in America and the UK against the Vietnam War, and also the international outlook of the internal political conflict and the Vietnam War as a whole. Next slide, please. So some highlights and area of interest. This collection is a very broad resource as highlighted by the themes and topics, and it will cater to multiple researcher disciplines. The chronology for this module will be extensive and will be building upon that of Module 1. As mentioned, the metadata available for researchers will be highly beneficial. We will have a map gallery, continuing that on from Module 1. And we have commissioned some contextual features, including an essay by Kosal Path, a native Cambodian, on human rights in Cambodia during the Khmer Roug dictatorship, which will be absolutely vital for researchers looking at this area of study. We also have documents demonstrating the changing British opinion of US involvement, and like Module 1, you're seeing firsthand the reactions of government officials with their notes on the official correspondence. And we also have a lot of material relating to international policy.